As promised, how many sugars in this energy drink? Well, let me show you. I'm Dr. Nicolas Thackwray, and welcome to Word Doctor. Our word for the series is sugar, and this is episode 2. Yes, in this series, it's all about the sweet stuff. How sweet do you think this energy drink actually is? 5 sugars, 6 sugars, 7? I'll let you know the naked truth at the end of the episode. Let's just say it's probably not the caffeine that gives you the kick. What do you feel when you hear the word sugar? Do you feel like going for a jog? Below is a link to a Twitter survey where you can react to the word sugar and see what others feel about it. We'll bring you the results of the poll on episode 3 of the sugar series, so hit the subscribe button if you want to hear the results. This episode is all about the science of taste. Why is sugar just so irresistible and good? Well, this is gonna get your mouth watering, so be warned. Let's zoom into the mouth and see how it all works. Firstly, as far as the nerves go, you have more in some places and less in others. Think of it like a landscape that has trees in it. There are some areas that have a few trees, and there are areas where there are clumps of trees. In your mouth, you have a forest of nerves. Why? Well, I'm not sure how evolutionists explain it, but the way I explain it is Psalm chapter 16, verse 11. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. When Adam and Eve tasted the fruit for the first time, it was a party. God had designed them to experience pleasure. I can imagine them like excited children at a candy store. The crunch, the textures, the sweetness mixed with the sourness, the chewiness, and then the refreshment of the cool juice going down into a hungry belly. Is your mouth watering yet? So Adam and Eve bite into the fruit. Let's just say this kind of fruit wasn't off limits, although I'm sure the forbidden fruit tasted rather good. So the glucose hits the taste buds. Water in the fruit and saliva transports the dissolved sugar molecules towards special nerves designed to detect certain chemicals and ignore others. They are called chemoreceptors. They're there to detect chemicals. If you put something bitter into your mouth, these nerves remain charged but do not fire a signal. But when some sugar comes around and touches the sweetness taste bud, like a sensitive antenna to a specific chemical, it starts firing, shooting electricity down the nerve fiber, which runs through your head and into the skull to the part of your brain called the Gustatory Cortex, which you can see on your screen right now. Gustatory comes from a Latin word which means taste. What happens from here will make your head spin. But let's just say that good food is soul food. David, the same poet who said to God, "At your right hand are pleasures forevermore," uses the word taste in another psalm, Psalm 34, verse 8. "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good." And in the full verse of Psalm chapter 16, verse 11, our word of wisdom for the series, he says, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." In the science of taste is a message, and this is the message, that God desires for us to have pleasure, joy, and delight. But the pleasures of this earth are only a foretaste of the spiritual pleasures that await us in our Creator. And what is that path that the poet was talking about? Actually, the correct question is, who is that path? As promised, how many sugars in this energy drink? Well, let me show you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 sugars in a 500 ml can of energy drink. Next time, we'll look at the neuropsychological inner workings of addiction of any kind and look at the path out of addiction. That's path with a capital P. Stay safe and see you soon.